Do you intend to make public transport free or maybe a subsidized form of public transport? The national subsidy for electric cars runs out on the very first day. Are there any schemes that the municipality can offer, maybe as a subsidy on the interest rate when you take a loan for cars, if the municipality can do that? And how do you intend to deal with traffic congestion? For example, I know you have different opinions on, for example, connecting A50 and A67. Next, the municipality. How much does the municipality focus on the use of recyclable materials in the construction industry? And what are your take on waste collection? So now let's start with Eva.
Yeah, I think many of you, and maybe also your children, are worried about the climate crisis. It's the largest challenge of our time. And GroenLinks has taken responsibility for addressing the issue in the City Council's coalition, with Deliver and Rick Thijs also as Alderman for Climate. And as the only green and left-wing party, GroenLinks stands not only for climate action, but also for climate justice. And that means that we support Eindhoven low-income citizens in the sustainable energy transitions. And we ask the major polluters who are responsible for the climate change to urgently cut their carbon emissions. We want to tackle energy poverty by investing in making houses more sustainable. We want to stimulate sustainable mobility, fewer flights and more trains, and also chose to have more international trains. And we want to end heavy industry, for example, on the Hurk, and major pollution close to neighborhoods. That's necessary to actually fight climate change and to take climate action. I think that is the most important challenge of this time, and we hope that we can get this responsibility also for the next years.
Okay, you asked me how do you intend to make public transport better? We want to make this pilot to make it for free for every citizen of Eindhoven, because I think that we can stimulate people to leave the car and take the bus. And much better should be to move, to walk for the health of our citizens, to take the bicycle or to go on by foot. We see that the mobility is a problem. The accessibility of our city, especially in the ring, it's a big problem. That's why we want to stimulate people to take the public transport, and when they need a car, okay, they can use it. But we are also happy that this electrical moving is taking place so that the pollution will be less. Then you also ask about sustainability. We want to be circular and have a circular economy and reuse the raw material, because by 2030 it has to be 50% less than.
Thank you very much. For many years we have a free public transport for people with low incomes to promote the public transport for them. And recently, the City Council also accepted a proposal of D66, GroenLinks and Partij van de Arbeid, called the bike on the first place, the fiets op één, in which we also want to make sure that access to a bike should be affordable for everyone in the city in the upcoming years, to promote biking in the city further. And we want to seduce people to use their bike and the public transport more by investing in bike lanes, but also in the high-frequent public transport lines, the HOV, which will run every 10 minutes or so on the busiest lines. And smart mobility, such as shared scooters and bicycles, will also improve the network for people to travel wherever and whenever they want, without only even a vehicle. We want to decrease the traffic congestion by working on the city center, which is less friendly for cars, and also some places such as the Kleine Berg, we should make car-free to promote walking and to improve the quality of the public space.
Yes, Volt agrees on making a public transport in Eindhoven free, of course, and we also want more mobility. Then I can address again the social cohesion. I think when you come to Eindhoven, Volt would really want to also have bike days for international. When you're not really experienced in biking, it's also good to get to know Eindhoven by bike and get experience. That's, I think, also good for the mobility, and we want to stimulate that also for the internationals on that way. So more bikes, more free bus, free public transport, good parking around the city. So just outside the highway, where you can park and then go by bus to the city if you want to do some shopping or visit friends. So that's what VOLT stands for.
Climate goals are in everything we do as a municipality, so it is a very important thing. At the same time, it is not very realistic to make public transport free. It is not affordable yet. Of course, we help those people who need it. So people who are not able to afford public traffic, we will help and facilitate. The subsidies is not a municipal thing, but it is a governmental Den Haag thing. So yes, we are for that, of course, because we want to have not a car-free Eindhoven, but a car-low Eindhoven. That's the difference there. In some cases, you need a car. So, sure we do. We want to have that focus. That's the second question. Focus on the use of sustainable and recyclable materials. Also in the construction industry. And then we are talking innovation again. We have a neighborhood which is printing houses already without CO2. So we fully support that as well.
Yeah, the Animal Party just said that when you listen to us, it sounds like all our ideas really look like each other and that we all agree with each other. But that's of course not really true. And sustainability is a really beautiful topic because we have to see all those different initiatives as isolated issues. It's all interconnected. And for us, it only works, sustainability or becoming more sustainable as a city, if everyone is part of the transformation. Because the truth is, the longer we wait, the more expensive it will get. So yeah, we want the inner city to be car-free. We want that there are no emissions within the ring road by 2030. And you have to do that with free public transportation. You have to work together with all your innovative companies here in the region to see how can we upgrade the network for electrical cars, for car sharing, you name it, to make it affordable for everyone. Very happy with the Greens and with D66. Indeed, we worked on the bicycle plan on number 1. We even in all the new building projects, we include a lot of green. And we just bought as a city the Wiedewal, so we can all as a city have accessible and affordable places to visit. And this is, as a structural issue, this is how we see it.